Okay, Saturday morning in the kingdom, and I'm not sick. Yes, I don't get sick. Even on the day I die, I won't be dead. Okay? That's the way it is. I don't get sick. I just had some bad booze. Yes, bad booze that has affected my throat, my nose, and my speech. All right. I don't get sick. All right. So this morning we woke up to -6, but feels like -9 Celsius. On the yo-yo scale, +21. But feels like +16. Yes! And also, too, the Weather Network says there's a fog advisory. Okay, so we just look over here. That is not good. So if I got hurt today and had to be flown south for the good drugs, the plane will not fly because it's too foggy. They can't find the runway, just a minor detail. So they would land and crash and then we'd all be going into medevac out. Oh, just unreal. Okay. And Sir Rodney is out fishing this morning already. We'll include that video right after I'm done my intro and such. All right. So today we were hoping to have a fun day. But see, also too, yesterday was a success because we seen the forecast 5 days ago and we made the snow ramp. So everything went good to get up out and to get this motor out. This was well planned. Just like 5 days ago, we ordered these from Sir Rodney. All right. So these are going to go into the cats to get the engine temperature warmer. That's a new style thermostat, but it doesn't have the knob. So putting the thing in without the knob, it's kind of pointless because these are bypass and it just lets it flow past. So we have a bit of confusion here. So we're not sure if we'll be able to fulfill the project today of 2 small cats getting the new style thermostat. Okay, installing these new stuff down south might work, but up here we need the heat to stay warm for the cat. Yes, the cats, yes. All right, let's do a quick scroll this way. Oh, this intro's not going too good. Maybe I'm sober. That's probably the reason. All right, so look at the icky day. Oh, we did that already. All right, so okay. Today we were going to change the thermostat on Aggie. And the curse of... No, that one is Kijiji. Oh, they're twins. They all look the same. But I'm not sure what we're going to do today. We have to get the Bismarck out of the shop and Kijiji in the shop. Plus the motor here too. Okay? All right. So, I'm getting dizzy. I don't know about you guys. All right. So that motor's going to go in the shop in case Kijiji has a cracked cylinder head. The odds of it being a head gasket are very slim because the IH diesel cats are known for the head to crack. So we're hoping that if it is not the head gasket on Kijiji, we'll pop the head off of this one. So basically every piece off this motor has gone on Kijiji. So we should have just got up and running and used Kijiji for parts. But wait, I paid too much money for Kijiji, so we can't let it, how'd you say, end. All right, I better go. I'm screwing up this intro. Maybe because I'm sober. Oh, here comes the boss on a Saturday. What an asshole.
Hey, what's up, Kingdom followers? Sir Rodney from West Trans. We're out here. It's, I don't know, 6:30 in the morning. It's still dark out, but look at that. Sun is just about to come up. Let me turn the camera around. Check this out. Look at this. As far as you can see, cars coming out onto the ice. Hopefully it's a good day, and we'll talk to you all later.
Okay, boiling some water for coffee. Oh, this voice. I need some alcohol, but I'll put some alcohol in my coffee. So boiling some water to make some coffee. I think I'll utilize the water and check these thermostats to see how much they open. Because if they don't open enough, it won't cool the engine, in theory. Okay, in theory, the colored one should open first, and then that one, because this is at 160 Fahrenheit, and that one is 180. So we're increasing the thermostats to hopefully get the motors to run warmer. Okay, this one opened up, and the knob went down, and this one opened up, so there's a fair amount of movement for water. So I think that's going to be acceptable, and we'll have to figure out the knob thing here. Now to make some coffee. Okay, the Bismarck's ready to go outside with his shiny hood. Yes, also too, these hydraulic cylinders are in the up position because once it's on the V-plow, they go down. So we'll have, this will tuck up in here, okay? I had to booger weld a nut on there for the ratchet strap to hold the hood on because, I mean the side panel, sorry, but before I was holding the hood on. Okay, because we needed that. I wasn't going to weld it on at the time because you know, this hood's heavy. I have to slide it all over the workbench and everything. And the nut would have caught on everything. So we learned. Also, too, for the first time in 20 years, the Bismarck has floorboards. Yes. And the guy who designed the floorboards for Caterpillar now works at Skidoo. Yes, Skidoo! Because this interlocking, farting around with these little boards or this crap, and then there's ones here, we never use those because we have to watch down here to see that output shaft on the transmission. So the guy, this is just ludicrous. To get these things to fit after all these years, just like the hood panels on the Skidoo, we just cut them and modify them. So the plasma cutter came out, made it so it fits, and now we get to go. So we didn't booger weld anything. We just bolted them at the back. We bolted this angle iron on for support. All right, let's go check the next issue we had today. Okay, since I got 12 years of schooling doesn't mean I got grade 12, okay? Grade 3 was quite fun for those couple of years I was there. All right, this is how the thermostat works. It goes down in here. The little knob slides up and down. That is the direct access from the water pump. So when this is open or whatever it flows through, you got movement, okay? So now, you toss this in. There we go. That's what's recommended on the internet and everybody using it down south. But that is good when you're going through the parade, the fairgrounds, and waving at the ladies at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Because you have water movement here, okay? It's not getting blocked off. All right? So this is what the knob does, is block that off. So now I have to figure out how to make that kind of work. Oh, hand and eye coordination. That's the joys of being sober. I have to figure out something here. So it's pointless going around putting these new thermostats in because you look at all the water movement we have here. Like there's more water movement here than when this is open. So it's a total waste of freaking time. It's like getting a vasectomy and the wife still gets pregnant. We're going to have to sit down and figure this out. So the thoughts of running around putting these thermostats installed is pointless, okay? So we thought, we read on the internet, seen what everybody was doing, but that's different. That's in the south. This is wilderness Alaska where we want these cats to produce heat, to stay warm, and then they'll run smoother and they won't go pitting, button, booting, and everybody around the world says I need to buy, $6,000 worth of injectors to make the cat run better. No, keep it out of the water from swimming and get it to warm up. All right, let's go have some lunch and some vodka to try and get rid of this cold or whatever. But I'm not sick. If I was sick, I'd have a sick day and can relax. I just got served the wrong beverage last night.
Saturday morning in WHO-ville, and it's just after 11 a.m. and I'm getting ready to go shopping. I have to grab some medication for my dad since he's still not feeling very well and fill some water jugs. Let's get going to the store, and I'm not going to go to the Kingdom till after lunch because we have to do a few things. Just after 11:30 and I made it back from shopping for 3 water jugs and the 1 bag. It was $100, but I did get Vicks, Tylenol, Halls, and a few other. Almost 1 o'clock and I made it to the Kingdom. I forgot to do a video at lunch saying that I was going to the Kingdom, so that's why I'm already here. But now I'll head into the house and see what my dad's up to and drop off all of his groceries, and then we'll go down to the shop and switch out cats. My dad wanted me to do a little video for you guys. There's no thermostat on Kijiji, so when he plugged it in to warm it up, all the antifreeze and stuff warmed up the front here instead of the motor where it's supposed to. You can see the dripping from the bottom here, and it's pretty warm to the touch as well. I can feel it, and you can even see all the snow melting off. Now my dad's going to put the battery in, and we'll get Kijiji started. While we wait for Kijiji to warm up, my dad started the green toy, that way it can warm up as well. All we have to do is move the green toy out of the way, open up the shop doors, and then get the other cat out, and then we can bring Kijiji around, put Kijiji in, and then this motor goes in right behind it. That way my dad has something to work on when it gets cold. Now that Kijiji's warmed up, my dad was able to switch it from gas over to diesel. It takes a long time to warm up and to switch it over, but now that we officially got it done, we can go down and get the other cat out of the shop and then bring Kijiji in. My dad quickly went to grab the jack haul, that way we can lift it up and get these blocks out. We can't move the cat until we do. Now he'll lower it down, then we can get started on moving everything around. What he was just pointing at was right in here. We had it blocked up, that way we could get the motor out and stuff, but it sits right on this little bar right there. I'm not sure if you can see it through the crack. Kind of where my finger is here, there's a little bar and that's what it sits on, so we have to take the blocks off and lower it down back onto there, that way we can move it. Now my dad's going to move the green toy out of the way and we can open up the shop and get the cats switched out. Now my dad is backing the green toy up and we're going to set the motor on the pallet here. That way we can shorten up the chains and stuff and get it into the shop here. Once that's done, he'll lift it back up and we can just barely get it into the shop here, but we'll get it figured out. Now we got the motor hooked up to the green toy. My dad's going to pull ahead a bit and come over just a smidge. Then we'll back it up and just shoot the boom out and into the shop here. Because as you can see on the top, we have just enough clearance if we have the boom put right beside here on the little support beam. So now my dad's going to drive ahead. Oh, he's kind of dragging the motor there. Hang on, I got to go grab it. I just lifted it up a little bit, that way it's not dragging on the ground. Once he gets close to the shop, I can lower the boom back down. I'm just getting him to turn over a little bit. It might actually fit right on. I don't know how that miraculously worked, but somehow I was able to get it right into the shop here and almost right on the pallet. Look at that. Had just enough clearance. Didn't take us very long and we were able to get Kijiji in the shop, and we have the motor right behind it. We got really lucky with the green toy and able to get the boom in the way we did. It could have been a lot of drama, so I'm glad we're able to handle it. Now I'll go outside and help my dad drag the op cat back around into its spot and out of the way for when we need it next time. Now my dad is putting the side panels back on the cat here, that way he doesn't forget and it's good to go for when we need it next time. We'll be using this cat to drag the op cat back around. I don't think we'll be able to get it into where it was before back here, so I think we're just going to pull it into behind the line up here and at least get it out of the way, because if we do need it for parts or something else, at least we still have it nearby. Now that we are officially done with the cats and everything switched around, we just finished parking the cat as well. My dad would let it cool down before shutting it off. Now I'm down by the shop and I'm going to fill the wheelbarrow up for him with the wood in here, and then I'll put this back in the shop. That way he's ready for when it gets cold and he can have a nice burn. 2:30 and I'm just finishing up in the kingdom. Made sure to grab my dog treats, but it's pretty warm so they're not eating very much right now. And also grab some garbage bags, and I'm going to head on back into WHO-ville. I'm not going to do the weather yet. I'm going to lay down a bit because I'm still not feeling very good, and then later on I can do the weather and make supper. Just after 2:30 and I made it back from the kingdom. Now it's time to put the skidoo away and let the dogs out. Then I'm going to lay down for a while and do the weather towards 4 o'clock or so. 5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's 0 degrees Celsius, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It's been pretty warm out there today, so I'm not going to get a fire going. Kind of looks like we have some fog rolling in again off into the distance. Last night it got pretty foggy and you couldn't really even see across the street. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, it was decided at 3 o'clock coffee. We're going to put the 160 thermostats back in and die grind the hell out of where this thing goes in and out of that chamber. Okay, having this not jam up might be a good thing. Plus 160 Fahrenheit degrees will keep that little diesel motor warm, and then we'll have to figure out those new style ones. That doesn't make sense because it's not a thermostat that's regulating the water. It's just half a valve or whatever, so the water's going by. So we're out here. We can do 3 cats, I figure, in 3 hours, 1 hour per cat. Everything's going good until the rains came. I had to wait for it to stop raining so I could video this. Now we just got to pop the hood back on and then throw the antifreeze in and head to the next cat. All right, so the push is on, and I agreed to this because I'm not sick. I just need more alcohol. Okay, the rain stopped halfway through this one. We're just putting the hood on and buttoning it up. All this antifreeze we're going to pour in tomorrow because it's supposed to be cold tomorrow. But that'll give it a chance for the silicone and the gasket goo or whatever, the gaskets on the thermostats, housings, to seal and seat. Yes, why I work so hard. Okay, let's get this one done. On to the third one, and then we can drink professionally. I'm hurting. Okay, we got the thermostat changed in the TD9 known as free fall. Of course, we just finished up when the yard light came on. All right, let's go check the flags. We did it. 3 thermostats, 3 hours, 3 cats. Excellent. Okay, I forgot to plug the yard light in, but that's okay. I stocked up the stove. I am soaked. I am tired. I would say, need nourishment of alcohol. Yes, but we had a good day with it being warm and rainy. We got what we wanted done. Even if we got the wrong thermostat sent, we went back to the other ones and we die grind the hole in hopes that it never gets, how would say, jammed up. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, make a video, and we'll talk to you later.